Hey, my friends, I'm so glad you're here. We're doing Be Real with JoDee, and we're going to get real about friends, you guys. Do you want more friends? Do you have a lot of friends? Do you wish you had less friends? I don't know. I want to tell you about a study that I read about, and they took a bunch of high schoolers and they were trying to figure out how to determine what makes someone have a lot of friends. And the one thing that they found that the people who have the most friends, they had one thing in common. What do you think it is? Like initially I was like, well, maybe it's because, they are just like really well liked, like they're funny or they have good clothes, maybe they have a cool car, maybe what I don't know. What do you think it is? Think in your mind. What do you think would make someone have a lot of friends? Because honestly, it looks like the people who have the most friends are just like, oh, they're just really popular, right? I don't know. And let me tell you what it was. Here's what it was. It was that the people who had the most friends liked the most people. So, not that other people liked them, it was that they themselves liked the most people. And you're like, wait, what? But think about it. It makes sense. Do you like people that like you? Yeah, it's hard not to, right? Usually, if people like us, we're like, well, I like you too, right? So if there's somebody who likes more people, then of course more people are gonna like them, right? And that equals more friends. And you're like, okay, that sounds fine. But also, what I don't even know if I like them. How am I gonna find out if I like them? Well, I have a trick for you, okay? This is what you're gonna do. You're gonna decide that there's gotta be something cool about everybody here. Do you agree? I feel like there's gonna be something cool about every single person that's ever been born. Is that true? Probably. Even the people you don't like, there's gotta be something cool about them, right? What if you just decided my job is to find out what's cool about everybody here? Like, there's gotta be something cool about them. And if that was your job to find out what's cool about them, what would you do? Would you sit back and try to see if they're judging you and if they like you? No, you'd probably be the one to be like, hey, how's it going? You'd like ask genuine questions, right? You'd want to get to know them because you're like, there's something awesome about this person, and it's my job to figure out what it is. And so you'd go into those friendships and you would start, and think about it, when someone's talking to you and they're genuinely wanting to get to know you, and like you talk and they listen, like, okay, literally, this happened to me a few days ago. Okay. I was somewhere and there was a group of us and a lady asked me a question and then I started talking back to her. And then while I'm talking, I see her just like staring away, like listening to someone else, right? And I could make that mean like, oh, like she doesn't like me, I'm not cool enough for her to talk to or whatever. And I just thought like, whatever. I'm sure she was distracted. It is what it is. But what's the difference between that and someone when you're talking to them, they're fully engaged and they're like asking you more, like they're excited, they want to hear, right? What a difference that makes. And if someone was acting like that to you, would you like them? I'm going to guess yes. I'm going to guess you wouldn't care what they drove. I'm going to guess you wouldn't care what their hair looked like or if they were good at sports. You'd just be like, this person's awesome, right? And so there you go. That's what you're going to do. Instead of trying to see if people like you, instead of trying to look for who's judging you, you're just going to decide there's something awesome about everybody here. And my job is to figure it out. And just that thought is going to, you won't have to, I won't have to break it down for you and be like, okay, get off your phone, look in their eyes, do this thing. It's like you will know what to do because your job, your brain's job is to find out what's cool about them. And then you know what to do, right? So try that this week, see if it helps you. I know a lot of people are starting new sports, they're starting new schools, they're starting, all these new activities, and it's easy. The easy thing to do, what most people do, adults, teenagers alike, is just sit back, wait for someone to talk to them, or just talk to someone that they know, or stay in their friend group. And what I'm going to challenge all of you cool people who are listening to this podcast, and you have to be cool if you're here listening, I'm going to challenge you. Guess what? There's people that are missing out on you. There's people that need a friend like you, and you're holding back. And what if you haven't even met your best friends yet? They're out there, and there's something so awesome about them. What if that is like how you find them? And instead of holding back and waiting for someone to figure out, that you're awesome, you just go figure out what's awesome about them. And here's the truth, it's just going to happen easily. You're not going to have to try so hard to fit in. You're going to have to try so hard to be like people if your number one job is to find out what is cool about other people It takes all the pressure off of you. You just have to show up and, talk to them and ask them stuff, ask them questions. And here's the truth. Okay. If I told adults this, they'd be like, okay. And if I talked to most adults, they would be able to talk back to me. But have you ever, this just made me think of this. Have you ever tried to ask a teenager a question and you're like, hey, how was your summer? And they're like, good. Or you're like, what'd you do this weekend? Nothing. You know what I mean? It's like one word, short answers. You could make that mean they don't like you. You could make that mean that they don't want to talk to you. But what do you think? If you're answering like that, why do you think you do that? Have you ever done that before? Is it because you don't like the person or is it because you don't feel comfortable? You don't feel like you can talk. Okay. So if that happens, if you take a chance and you try to talk to someone and they're not talking, instead of deciding that you're not cool enough or they don't like you just say, "Oh, I get it. I've done that too before," And you find somebody else. And maybe you try again with them another day, but like if they're not talking back to you, that is not about you. That's about them. Maybe they had a bad day. Maybe something's going on with them. Maybe they have a hard time talking, but we're not going to make that mean something about us or that what we're trying to do isn't working. We're just going to go try someone new. And when we decide that's about them, not about me, then I still have motivation to keep trying. And I'm like, oh, that wasn't who I was going to talk to. I'm going to find somebody else. And if that doesn't work, I'm like, oh, I'm going to find somebody else. There's somebody cool here who it's my job to find them. And also, I'm awesome and I'm a good friend and I'm going to find my friends here. So try that this week. If you want more help with this, I have 2 spots left in my one-on-one coaching program right now, and I want you in there. And if you need specific help with, sports or friendships or, understanding your worth or anxiety or feeling like you're not good enough, this is my specialty, you guys. I would love to talk to you. I would love to help you. DM me, send me a message, get in touch with me. I want you in my program. I hope you have the best week and you're amazing. And I'll talk to you soon.